Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and welcome to Bitter Sweets. That is what I'm calling the next 2 weeks on my YouTube channel because, as you guys know, today is February 1st, and February is the month that we celebrate, or some people celebrate, Valentine's Day. Now, let me just start by saying I know that Valentine's Day is a fully Hallmark holiday. I know that a lot of people don't like it. I feel like Valentine's Day is something that people either love or they don't love it at all. So I fully recognize that. I believe that we should love each other and show love to each other every day of the year. But I've always loved Valentine's Day because I love hearts and I love the colors of Valentine's Day. I love, the things like the decorating, and I don't know, I just like Valentine's Day looks. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in my video today, but I do want to do Valentine's Day looks. I'm not saying I'm going to do Valentine's Day looks every single day for the next 2 weeks, but I'm going to do quite a bit, but I'm also going to do some anti-Valentine's Day looks. So I hope that you guys will enjoy the looks that I create. And today, let me just turn off these flashing earrings. Hold on. I think they turn off. Yes. Okay. They say hug me. And then I got this cute little headband at CVS. It's supposed to be hearts, but I feel like it looks like wings. I don't know. I feel like a little Red Bull guy, but anyhow, so today's look is going to be inspired by candy hearts. So I'm going to be doing like a pastel type of look, and I'm really excited. So like I said, I will be doing some anti-Valentine's Day looks as well, which are just, it's all in good fun. So I hope that you guys will enjoy. And I'm really excited because for today's look, we're going to be using the Slush Palette from September Rose. I haven't even used it at all. And it came in this little thing. And then it comes with a sleeve. This is what she looks like on the outside. Really, really cute. And the shades inside, I'm so excited to use this palette. The inside looks exactly like the outside. And then the back just says 25 color eyeshadow palette. Looks like this. It's cruelty free. Has the little bunny on it. It does have a mirror that does not take up the entire space of the the inside of the palette, but I'm not going to use the mirror, and I'm also not going to use that. That's going directly in the trash. And this is what she looks like on the inside. Absolutely gorgeous. I've seen this palette floating around, and I ordered it before my no-buy. It was actually one of my Christmas presents, or I should say my husband ordered it for me. And yeah, I'm really excited to use it. It took a lot to get it because they tried to deliver it, and the one thing that I will say that I don't like is that the company does not let you know that they're going to make you sign for it when you order it. So you have to be home or whatever in order to get it. And of course, I ordered it right before Christmas, and then they tried to deliver it. They left a little slip. I signed the little slip, put it back on the door, and for some reason they took the slip but didn't leave the palette. So then it almost got sent back to the company, which would have been horrible. And luckily I was able to get it from the post office. So I'm going to use this palette to create a look just inspired by candy hearts, kind of like, the pastel colors. I'm probably going to use shimmers in the crease. So I used my Universal Brow Pencil from Billion Dollar Brows, which you guys know that I love. I used it in my last full face of first impressions. And another product that I'm so excited to use is this. These are glitter pots from Creative Soul Cosmetics. I found them on Instagram. I've never used them, but they are absolutely gorgeous. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades. So there's like a gold, a silver, a blue, a green. There's a pink. This is the pink one. And I think there's also a purple. Yes, we might use the purple, the pink, or the blue. I haven't decided what I want on my lid. So it's going to be one of those. There's also a peach. But I'm going to use a bunch of these in videos coming up. So let me just show you those really quick. I have so many things I want to tell you guys in this video. So this is what the inside looks like. Beautiful. And it's so weird because it's not your typical like pressed glitter, but it is kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a glitter paste, I guess, but it's so beautiful. I bought the set. I think the set is $50, but there's usually a coupon. If I can think of what the coupon code was, I'll leave it linked down below, or just the code. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to probably use it with a glitter glue. That's the pink one. And then I'm not going to swatch all of them, but I'll swatch the blue one because the pink and the purple are sort of similar, but I got the whole, oh my gosh, look at that. We might have to use that one on the lid. That is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. They're not even translating as beautiful on camera as they are in person, but okay, so we're going to get started. Let me set these over to the side so I don't break and shatter them because that would suck. Also, I want to let you guys know today's February 1st, as you know, and I've decided that every month for I don't know how long, my hands are so dry, by the way, I'm going to be picking one channel per month and having that be like my featured channel. So basically I will link in the cards some videos from that person. It's going to be like a friend of mine that has a channel or like a smaller channel that I like to watch. And I'm just going to mention them, you know, periodically, stuff like that. And at the end of the video, there'll be like a little subscribe button. If you guys want to go check them out, that would mean the world to me, because I'm only going to be choosing channels that I absolutely love and support and that are my friends. So this month I have chosen Hayden Rich, and his channel. He does a bunch of different things, but his channel is mainly about doing cover songs, and he's so talented and so amazing. I'm sure if you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, you've seen him in the comments section. So like I said, I will link a few of his videos in the cards, and then I will have his channel linked down in the description box below. And it would mean the world to me if you guys would go subscribe to his channel, because I know that you guys will love him just as much as I do. He is so sweet. He's 14 years old, and he just has an amazing voice already. So, yeah. So, okay, I think that's all I wanted to say in terms of things I have to say at the beginning of the video. So, I have a few new products that I'm going to be using, mostly products that I had a gift card to Marshall's, and so I went there today after my appointment. I had my appointment for my injection for my knee. Oh, that, I mean, the injection itself, getting it didn't really hurt because the PA that I go see, she is so good at giving them, but afterwards it always hurts and it always feels really swollen and it feels like I have fluid on my knee, and which essentially I do because she injected me with something. So not fun. But this was the e.l.f. Glow Luminizing, like moisturizing primer lotion. I don't know what to call it. I think that's what it's called though. And then I'm going to be using the Wake and Bake from Beauty Bakery. I use these in my first impressions. I've used them a few times off camera, and I'm just really, really liking them. So I'm going to continue using them and see how I like them, like over a period of time, because I think sometimes, and I'm not doing this to look like an Instagram person, I'm just doing it because it's easier. I feel like, you know, I want to use them over time and then talk about them again at the end of the month and see if I still love them as much as I have been loving them so far. But one of the items I got from Marshall's was the foundation that I'm going to be using today. So we'll talk about that when we get to that part. So yeah, so I had the injection in my knee, and I was feeling okay up until about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago when it really started hurting. So there was one point where I was like almost in tears. So I'm using my P. Louise base today because I want the colors to really show up. And I just thought it would be fun. I'm not going to like be painting hearts on my face or anything for this video, but I just thought it would be really fun to do like a candy heart, I guess, color inspired, you know, just pastel or like vibrant shades in the crease, and then one shade and some glitter. I used way too much product this time on the lid. So that is what I'm going to call this video, probably, is the Candy Hearts inspired look. And like I said, I will do some, I'm tired, so I might repeat myself a few times, but I am going to do some anti-Valentine's Day looks because I know that not everyone wants to be all cutesy and Valentine's-y. And I'm going to do some, like, you know, if you're like some looks if you're going out, you know, for Valentine's Day, or if you're going to a Valentine's Day party for whatever reason, or maybe you want to wear a Valentine's Day look to work on that day. I don't know. We're just going to do a bunch of looks over the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to use some of my new palettes as well as some of my old palettes, because I counted and I still have quite a bit of palettes that I have not used that I need to before I start shopping my stash, which I'm definitely going to be doing this month. So I think I'm actually going to go in with a pencil brush initially, just because I want to place the colors. So I think the first shade I'm going to go in with is going to be Cotton Candy, which is this pink shade right here. So let me know down below, are you guys Valentine's Day or anti-Valentine's Day or don't care kind of people? And if you do like Valentine's Day, do you celebrate? And do you have any traditions? I'll tell you a little story. So my hubby and I, when we were dating, we went out for our very first Valentine's Day. And my husband, like I said, he was my boyfriend at the time, and he booked a reservation at a really nice restaurant on Valentine's Day. And we drove into DC because that's where the restaurant was. And we were so excited, and we get there, and even though we had a reservation, we still had to wait for like an hour to get seated. And it was a restaurant that I've been to many times before. It was one of my favorite restaurants. And I always got the same thing when I went there. And when we got there, I couldn't get, like, once we finally got seated, turns out I couldn't get what I wanted because on Valentine's Day they had a limited menu. So therefore, I'm going with this like teal, light teal blue shade called Blue Hawaiian. I'm just going to put that next to it. So I couldn't get it because they had a set menu for Valentine's Day. So that was disappointing. The service was terrible because they were crazy. Ooh, why did I just go out of focus? Hold on, guys. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So we, you know, the service was terrible because they were crazy busy and they couldn't, you know, really be as attentive to everybody as they should have been. Because of how many people they had. I'm going to go into the one next to it called Blue Lagoon, which is the same shade, but it's like a shimmery version of it because I want it to show up a little bit more. And I feel like the shimmery shades, yep, they're definitely more pigmented than the mattes. So that was disappointing because the service is normally really good at this restaurant, but because of how busy they were, it was not good. And we had a good time because we were with each other, but at the end of the night, we ended up also spending way more money than we would have if we had gone any other night of the year. because the limited menu was more expensive than their normal food. So we decided right then and there that we're no longer going out on Valentine's Day itself. Now I'm going to use the purple shade called Grape, which is the shimmery purple. And I'm just going to put that on the outer portion. And so we decided that night that we were never going to go out on Valentine's Day itself, because you make a reservation, you still have to wait. You spend more money. You can't get the food that you actually want because there's limited menus, because they can't cook, for that many people, every item on the menu, I guess. So I understand why restaurants do that, I guess, but we decided we would celebrate our Valentine's Day the weekend before Valentine's Day. So that is what we do. Oh, and it's also just so crazy busy. Traffic is awful in this area. Always, but especially at that time, or on that night. So we go out the night or the weekend before, and that's when we celebrate. So, and we have had a much better time. We usually go to dinner and a movie. Sometimes we've even gone bowling or to karaoke. But we always do something fun, and it's much, much more fun for us, like I said, going on another night when it's, not so crazy busy. I'm going back in with the blue because I lost a little bit of the blue, at least on this side. So that is what our tradition. So we will go out, not this weekend, but next weekend. Oh yeah, Super Bowl is this weekend, right? So that is exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to watching the Super Bowl. I'm going to go in with pink lemonade, which is a little bit of more of a hot pink, because this pink is lacking. There we go. I like that better. My dad's family is from New England. They're all from Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. So my family is all Patriots fans, so they're excited. So I will be watching the Super Bowl. I think I might go to my parents' house because my dad is actually coming home. I don't think that's a good thing, by the way. I'm going to go in with coconut milk, which is the white shade, and I'm just going to put that on the brow bone. And kind of blend it in. They decided to send my dad home and have, there be home health care nurses that come in. He's doing better in terms of physically, still in a lot of pain. But in terms of, his bones healing and all that stuff. I feel like I have more pink on the one side. Focus on him. Focus. So, he is doing better in some ways, but like I said the other day, mentally, not so much. They're still really worried about his brain and all that, his head injury and stuff like that. So I personally don't think he should be going home yet, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I think it's always more of an insurance thing and how long they want to pay for you to be in the hospital. So let me cut the crease, and then I'll be right back to save some time. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so I just cut the crease. I didn't have to per se, but I wanted to. So now I'm going to go in with Lemon and Lime, which is a matte green shade, and we'll see how that looks. Yeah, I definitely think the shimmers are the star of the show when it comes to this palette, but the mattes aren't horrible. And I'm also kind of using them in a strange way in terms of like, well, maybe not. I don't know. I still feel like they should be a little bit more pigmented, but I will use this palette again and do like a traditional type of eye look with it and see if they work better that way. And I'm also not using like a flat shader brush like I normally would, but I still kind of wish that it was more pigmented like the mattes. But the shimmers are out of this world, like stunning. I don't like that shape, but okay, I'm gonna go back into Blue Lagoon, which is that gorgeous teal shade. I know I'm putting glitter on the lid, but I really always, even when I use the Steel and Magnificent Metals, I really like using, I really like using a eyeshadow underneath them. I just feel like it looks better personally. I don't like using them just straight on the lids. I know that you can, but I don't love using them that way. I'm just going to cover that green with this shade because I think it'll be prettier. And even though I used this shade in my crease, I feel like with the pink and purple, it just kind of took over. So this is turning into just a very fun, colorful look that you could wear for Valentine's Day if you don't want to wear like the traditional, you know. And this is me using this shade without glitter glue, which I think is awesome. I really want to do a look with the purple, shimmery purple, like all over the lid, because that shade is probably my favorite in the palette. But I do like this teal shade. And I figured it would be a good shade to put underneath because we are using that glitter on the lid. So, okay, I'm going to use it without a glitter glue because I want to see how long it lasts if you don't use a glitter glue underneath it, because I think Creative Soul Cosmetics said you didn't have to use a glitter glue, but we shall see. So this is the shade we're using, and I'm just going to use my finger because no, I don't like using my finger for this kind of thing, but I think, oh, that's so pretty. That is really pretty. It's a little bit, like I said, difficult to see it on camera. Not difficult, but I mean, you could definitely see it, but it's like, I feel like in person it's so much more glittery and metallic. And I think total with the discount code that I used, I got all 7 of them for, I want to say it came out to like $38, and then it was free shipping. That is so pretty. I love that. I love that. And we'll see how long it lasts, like I said. Okay. I definitely need a makeup wipe. Look. Get them off the back of my hand too. And then clean up any fallout. Most of my videos for Valentine's Day also won't be as long because I won't be using as many new products coming up. But, and also maybe I'll be a little bit less chatty. We'll see. But I know my last video, well, not my last one, but my full face of first impressions was pretty long, and this one is probably going to be pretty long. So this is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. I have been wanting to try this foundation for a very long time, and I saw it for $9.99 at Marshall's. and I'm really excited to use it today. Gosh, I feel like I'm a mess. I think it's because I'm just not in the habit of filming. Like, I kind of got out of the habit because I was gone for so long. So I feel like a little bit of a disaster. Oh my gosh, I'm literally such a disaster because I just got foundation all over my shirt. Perfect. Okay. So I don't know how this shade is gonna work with my skin tone because this is 06 Cashmere, and it was the only shade they had. But at this particular location, this foundation is interesting. I thought it was more a full coverage than it appears to be. Let me try it with this foundation brush from, oh my gosh. Is there something wrong with this pump? It's like a mess. This is going so well. Okay. Every time I pump, it seems to be coming out of, and it's in the lid too. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out for sure. But I'm just gonna use this foundation brush. Every person that I've seen use this, I thought, said that it was kind of like a more full coverage foundation. I don't think that that's the case, but maybe with this brush, I mean, with the brush, it definitely seems to be a little bit more, whatever you call it, full coverage. It's definitely yellow toned for my skin. I'm getting it in my hair. Okay, I'm going to use my beauty sponge to kind of pat out the rest of it. I don't know what I think of this yet. I definitely don't like the packaging because it's leaking for some reason. I gotta figure that out. Okay, my hair is looking annoying. Okay, let me do the rest of my face off camera and I will be right back because this looks weird. Okay, be right back. Okay, so I pretty much finished off my face. I used my Makeup Revolution concealer. I used the Beauty Bakery setting powder with a little bit of the Better Skin Maybelline powder. I used the blue and the purple underneath my lower lash line. I used the Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Invasion, which is kind of like a dark blackish charcoaly gray color in my waterline, and tight lined with it. I used my Unlimited mascara. I'll try to link all the products that I used on my face down below. I used my peachy blush, and I have to say, I gotta figure out why the packaging seems to be leaking a little bit, but that has got to be the most beautiful foundation. Like, my skin looks perfect. I don't know. It's weird. I didn't expect to like it that much. I gotta be honest, because Bare Minerals, not my favorite brand. But I'm going to use this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is in the pink light one. It's the one that makes that sound when you shake it. And it has it's supposed to give like a dewy glow kind of. It has pink sparkles. I thought it was appropriate for Valentine's Day. So, and that is, I bought the gold one and the pink one before the new year. I don't know why I keep saying that, because you guys know, if I'm going to buy anything this year, I'll tell you. I did buy some stuff at Marshall's, like I said, because I had a gift card, and nobody's imposing this no-buy on me but myself. I'm going to use a little bit of this Wet n Wild matte setting spray because I do want to see, okay, that's not the lid for that, because I do want to see how it does with this foundation, because it worked wonders. And I am going to do a check-in, so stay tuned at the end of this video. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cool Glow highlighter kit. Looks like this. I swatched that. That is not somebody else's fingers in there. And I'm going to use the peach shade mixed with a little bit of the white. See how this goes. I've heard mixed reviews about it. Okay, that is pigmented. It was $4.99 at Marshall's, so I was like, you know what? And I had about, I think, $5 or $6 left on my gift card, so I was like, whew, that's pigmented. So I was like, why not? These are very pigmented, like very pigmented. I feel like they're a little bit chalky, like you could probably use them for eyeshadow as well. They're a little bit thick for, you know, as like a highlighter. But I think you can also kind of, you know, buff them out sort of to, I mean, if you like an intense highlight, that's trying to buff it out. I didn't put any additional product. Let me take my sponge. Sometimes that helps meld it into the skin. Yeah, that's better. And I like a lot of highlight. You guys know that. So I am going to do check-in. I'm going to try to wait at least 5 hours. See, I don't like that on the Cupid's bow. It's a bit much. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to check in, and in like, I don't know, it's like 3:30 right now. So I'm going to try to check in like around 8:30, 9 o'clock. See how this all looks then. Wait, lip color, lip color, lip color, lip color. And then I will be back. I'm going to use the Oh Sweetie gloss from MAC. This is another thing that I got last year. This is in Raspberry Pavlova. And I got this because of Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. I'll link her channel up here. She has a ton of these and loves them, and I thought I need to try them, and they are on clearance at Ulta. Well, they were. I don't know. This was the end of December. I hope they're not discontinuing them because I love them so far. I've used not this one, but another shade once, and they smell like what they're like. This smells like raspberry. The other one I got was Death by Chocolate or something like that, and it smells like chocolate. So I will be back in just a few hours, and I will let you know how my makeup looks. So I'll be right back, guys. See you soon. Okay, guys, so it is now right around 9 o'clock p.m. So I've been wearing this makeup for about 5.5 hours. So my lip color has pretty much worn off because I did have dinner and I've been drinking my water. I got a little bit of mascara under this eye and that eye. But other than that, I mean, this foundation looks amazing, and everything I seem to put on top of it looks amazing. And this guy, I think this is what keeps the blush and the highlight and the bronzer still looking good after this many hours. Like, it's got to be this. I mean, I honestly don't have like a whole lot of fading most days unless I'm like out in the sweltering heat or something like that. But I mean, I did laundry, I cleaned a little bit, I took my dog on a walk, I went to the grocery store, I ate dinner. So I don't know, guys, I really love this foundation. Grab it. Makeup wipe. I want to wipe it off. I feel like I messed up the packaging. I don't know if I did that or if, like, I feel like, is this how it's supposed to come off? If anybody has this foundation, let me know down below if, I don't know. I'm going to have to use it a few more times, see if it still leaks. If it does, maybe I can exchange it for one that doesn't, because they had a ton of more shades. But and it just doesn't seem to go on. Like, it's weird. So this is the lid, and it just feel like if you twist it, then the whole thing comes off, which that's not supposed to, you're not supposed to do that. But when you just take it off, it's supposed to, it just leaks. And I don't like that it leaks. But it could just be a faulty one. Or, I don't know. But you can lock it. So maybe if I lock it, that'll help. No, I just squeezed it all out. Okay, so that is not in the lock position. Is that in the locked position? Okay, now it's in the locked position. So, I don't know. I would be concerned about taking this on a trip. And the lid does not seem to go on very easily. Other than it's a mess. And I'm hoping that I could figure out the packaging and or exchange it for one that isn't a mess. I think I want to get more, honestly, because I don't know if they discontinued it, but if they did, I want to be able to use it afterwards because I love the finish of this foundation. Like, it just looks great. So anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this was another long video, but I'll have some shorter ones up ahead. I'm just getting into the swing of things. So anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed this check-in, and I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. And I know that this doesn't look like a traditional candy or candy hearts look, but these are my 3 favorite colors in the candy hearts bag. Does that help? Anyhow, I love you guys so much. Please check out Hayden's channel. Like I said, his channel will be linked up here and in the description box down below. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.